Thanksgiving is less than a week away, and you've been picked to bring the ultimate dessert to this year's feast. Sure, you could go with a bland store-bought pumpkin pie, but come on, you're better than that. You've been called to a higher level of deliciousness. You've been called to our ultimate Thanksgiving cupcake. So before we get into the actual cake part, what makes this the ultimate Thanksgiving cupcake?
Because we have all combinations of Thanksgiving. We have yams, we have brown sugar, we have cranberry sauce, we got toasted marshmallow. We even have like rosemary and sage and like salt. So put it together, bam, Thanksgiving.
So you can't make a cupcake without cake. So what's in the cake?
All right, usually cupcakes do like a creamy method. And all that is like butter and brown sugar. And where people gag it when they make this recipe is they don't let it whip all the way through. Once you turn this bad boy on, it has to go like 3 or 5 minutes to get like light and fluffy. Sometimes recipes just say throw this in, and you get crap. So we have 2 1/4 cups of brown sugar and 3/4 cups of room temperature unsalted butter. And we're gonna go ahead and whip this up for 3 to 5 minutes.
So our butter and sugar is creamed. Now we have to add our eggs. We have 3 eggs here.
We're gonna add them one at a time until it's fully incorporated. You want a nice smooth texture. That might take like 1 or 2 minutes.
So now we're gonna add some Thanksgiving yams.
Yeah, let's
right?
bring the yams in.
Yams. So how much there?
We got about 2 yams in here, or about 1.5 cups. So once that goes in, again, turn it on about a minute. It gets nice and incorporated, and then we'll start adding the rest of the ingredients. Next, we have the flour. We're gonna do this in 2 parts because we have to deal with the milk too. So I'm gonna go ahead and do half of it now, give you the half to dump the rest of the dry ingredients.
Okay, cool. So with the other half of the flour, I'm gonna mix 1 tablespoon of baking powder, 3/4 teaspoon of baking soda, 3/4 teaspoon of salt, 1.5 teaspoons of ground cinnamon, 3/4 teaspoons ground ginger, 3/4 teaspoon ground nutmeg, and finally 1/2 teaspoon ground cloves.
So now that the flour is incorporated with the sweet potato mixture, I have to add my liquid ingredients. I got 3/4 cups of milk and 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla extract. This should take about a minute, minute and a half to incorporate. So now that our milk is fully incorporated with our batter, I need the rest of the ingredients.
Your spices, sir.
Got them all mixed?
All mixed. Ready to go. So as you can see, our cupcake batter is done. Now we need to fill our liners. Now these are gonna rise as you bake them, so only fill them up about 3/4 of the way. Now we're gonna pop these in the oven for about 20 to 24 minutes at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. So our cupcakes are in the oven. Now we need to make our
marshmallow frosting.
Right.
Really, really easy. I have sugar, about 1 cup. I have a little bit of water, and I have some corn syrup. Now here's the deal. Most recipes you see on the internet will deal with sugar and getting it hot. That's kind of like a problem. What I like to do is add a little bit of water. It's safer. What happens when you add the sugar to a hot pan, sometimes it caramelizes too fast and you get color. You do not want color with a marshmallow frosting. You want it nice and glossy and white. So the cup of sugar goes in, a little bit of water. You can have 1/4 cup, 1/2 cup, whatever you like. Once it starts cooking, it'll bubble down, totally fine. So while the sugar's cooking, I need to make my egg whites. So I'm gonna add 4 egg whites to the mixer, and we're gonna wanna get this to stiff peaks.
The egg whites are now good to go, so now it's time to add our corn syrup mixture. So as you can see, our sugar and water mixture is boiled down and is ready for the corn syrup to be added. The corn syrup mixes into the sugar pretty quickly, so now all we need to do is slowly add our mixture into the prepped egg whites gradually with our mixer on. Kick it onto the high setting, and in 5 to 7 minutes, we have fluffy, marshmallowy goodness. So these cupcakes have been out of the oven for about 40 minutes, and they're nice and cooled. It's time to assemble our ultimate Thanksgiving cupcake.
Yes, give yourself a sharp knife. What you wanna do is cut a hole, because we're gonna stuff it with that. What is that, by the way?
We have some cranberry sauce here. Now we have a recipe for this that we have linked down below, but you could use whatever recipe that you really like. Even a store-bought would work, but it's cranberry sauce. It's not that hard to make.
Cool. So I made my little hole. Go ahead and fill it up.
Alrighty.
And you wanna get it to a level top. Don't go over the top.
Don't
Just
go
fill
over
the hole.
top here. All right, so right about there, nothing too crazy.
Yep.
All right.
So now we get that nice marshmallow mixture. And I want to fill up the bag.
So we have a piping bag here, basic one.
There's a lot of you can choose from, disposable, leather. The main thing is once you have your marshmallow mixture in, you want to bring it all the way down to the bottom and you just spin.
You don't want to be starting with air.
No. So when you do this, just hold it down and it'll go by itself. And at the end, push down and you have a little ta-da.
All done.
Now, if you happen to, and you want a little bit more marshmallow, you can always put it back in and blow it up again. See?
Boom.
Boom.
Cool, so we're gonna take this to the next level though, right?
Okay, yep.
We got a bunch of sweet going on here. We got some cranberry, got the yam, got our marshmallow, right? Need a little salt.
Yep.
So what do we have here?
We have some nice Jacobson sea salt, and I went ahead and did some rosemary and sage, and really simple process. You want to spray the herbs with a little bit of oil, put it in a 300-degree oven for about 30 seconds to a minute where it gets nice and, hot and still retains its color. You pull it out of the oven and add the salt. The salt dries it out, preserves
keeps
it.
the color.
Yeah. And what's kind of cool is the sage like crumbles. All the herbs crumble.
Right.
So
gonna add an extra level of Thanksgiving to the
yeah,
top
because
of
it's
this.
nicely seasoned, smells like a turkey.
Right.
Put it right on top. The reason why you want to add it now is if we toast these, it'll fall right off.
And we're gonna toast these.
Yeah, so why don't you...
We gotta toast these. So the thing with the torch is you don't want to start really close here because you're gonna burn the crap out of your marshmallow. So start away, bring the flame in. Just a little bit. Nice and brown. We don't want to toast the whole thing. Just get a nice little caramelization on one side of the marshmallow there. So there you have it, the ultimate Thanksgiving cupcake. Now we have the whole recipe down in the description for the step-by-step. So I think it's time to give...
Can I try one of these?
I guess.
Okay, well, I'm eating it anyway.
What's up, dude?
Do
I get one too?
Yeah, absolutely. No.
This is really good. So marshmallowy.
Of course.
Whoa.
And unboxed.
We got a box.
Exclusive.
Exclusive.
Here on the Hungry Winos.
Special one. So what should I expect here, guys, in terms of flavor?
We got salt, we got sweet.
You're gonna go a little bit of everything. This is affecting my beard game right now. Just like he said, he's got a little bit. Am I completely mashed up here?
Little bit of this, little bit of that.
I'm not gonna slow down though. I'm not slowing down.
I like the salt.
It was all worth it,
Can you taste the yam? I don't really taste the yam, it's just a nice...
The marshmallow is powerful, but in a good way.
The best bite overall is when you get a little bit of everything. Something to that.
It's weird that there's a Thanksgiving cupcake, and it tastes like what you would expect Thanksgiving to taste like.
Try to get all those flavors in there. Well, guys, thank you so much for coming out, trying this. Oh, of course.
Do I need to take
All the
something
people.
home as well, or?
Yes, of course. That's it. Thanks so much for watching, guys. We hope to catch you on the next one. But till then, see you later. Peace.